Welcome to presentation on FMCG. With the economy slowly and steadily moving towards normalcy, FMCG is back in driver's seat as representative of the economy and its masses. It will be quite interesting to know the performance of the five sectors: IT, pharma, auto, metal and FMCG during the last 12 months. IT returned 52%, pharma 52.4, auto 42, metal 38 and FMCG was at the bottom of the list at 9.47%. With the economy reviving, we are exploring, can the last in the previous list be the first in the next list? Hopefully the answer is yes. FMCG sector was left behind in terms of investments during the last 1 year, but that could be a blessing in disguise when it comes to investment cycle which is starting from the current year. It is observed in the market that when a sector gives good return during a period, the investors book the profit and move the funds into proven sectors which might not have done well in the past but have got a greater potential to prove. That is where we believe FMCG could be the first in the next list. FMCG index has got mainly 5 companies, of which HUL, which has got a return of -6.3, and Nestle -2.5 are the two major companies, and other 3 companies with positive returns, Dabur, Britannia and Godrej Consumer Products, are also likely to do better. But our focus is HUL with greater details of study, and the second company, Nestle, covered under a video, details of which you can access at the info card which is indicated. Segment wise results of the company, division wise: home care section, which contributes about a quarter of its earnings and results, is stagnant. Beauty and personal care is one which has underperformed. It contributes about 56% of its business. And food and refreshment is on a growing pace and it has done well. But on the whole, the major segment, which is beauty and personal care, it has degrown and there is a result depletion to the extent of 345 crores between December 19 and December 20. Second point is, from December 18 onwards, every quarter there is a 4% increase in the overall results, taking it up to 16% by December 2019. But by December 2020, there is an increase of mere 4% instead of 16%. That is what is reflected in the market sentiments. Except for 2 quarters, March quarter as well as June quarter, where there is an overall depletion of about 350 crores. Other quarters have performed reasonably well in comparison with the previous year. TTM PBT as a percentage of revenue, which was 23.7% in December, has successively fallen and today it is at a low of 22.9% end of December 20 quarter. This is a matter of concern. It's quite interesting to note that market has just reflected on the performance. Performance of March 2020 was at 110% of December 2018 and market price at 114% of December 2018. Similarly, December quarter result is 118% and the market has moved to such an extent that it has brought it closer to the increase in PBT. That way, market has been quite realistic to the earnings reported by the company. Perfectly fitting into an ascending channel over last 12 months is the positive feature of the chart. Divergence between the price line as well as the OBV is a big plus to the share. Bollinger Band, Stochastic RSI, MACD, OBV and MFI all put together are suggesting support to a reversal of price upwards. 50 weeks EMA is a strong support level for the share on a long-term basis. Right from 2017, it has acted as the support level for the price except for small intrusions in 2020. It is always bounce back after touching 50 EMA year after year. Even the latest level of 2185 borders on the same logic. Price action data is a mixed bag with the price falling, turnover on the rise, delivery percentage falling in between, and size of the order falling throughout except for the last day, to be used in conjunction with other technical indicators. Option chain data is positive, suggesting bullishness with support at 2160, resistance at 2200, with pain gain point at a level of 2200. But there is an indication that the future settlement might move upwards and oscillate between 2200 and 2240. That is a positive sign. Given the current price level at 50% retracement, the company offers quite rich scope for upward movement along its ascending channel, taking support from the other technical indicators. That way, it is a facilitating chart for a reversal of fortunes. HUL is benefiting from its poor performance of the past and converting it into a blessing. Personal care segment, 60% of its business is doing well. Technical indicators are all supportive and bullish. Indian economic turnaround is a strength to the company. Company has kept its competitive edge perfectly intact. Based on the performance and potential of the company, market upgrades are likely. It's quite possible that the company will be the best in the second list, although its performance in the last year left much to be desired. Hope you found the video useful. Kindly leave your comments, likes and dislikes. Share the video with your friends and associates and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. Highly obliged. The video is for purposes of information, education and awareness only. This is not a solicitation or recommendation to buy, sell or hold securities. Kindly seek the advice of a competent professional as necessary.